Morning, everybody. I'm Jim Steinberg, new dean here at SAIS, and I'm honored to welcome the Honorable Vice Chair, Lael Brainerd, our esteemed graduation speaker, our faculty, our staff, honored guests, parents, family members, and above all you, the class of 2022. Welcome to the 78th commencement here at SAIS. It's a special pleasure and honor to be here with all of you today for many reasons. For one, it's great that we can all be here together in person to celebrate your achievements. For another, as I said, this is my first time to be with you as your dean at this wonderful school with the magnificent faculty, staff, and alumni who have supported you throughout your time at SAIS. Many years ago, during my first go at being dean at another school, I had the pleasure of hosting the renowned journalist Bob Schieffer as our commencement speaker. He began his commencement talk by observing, "I love graduation day. It's my favorite holiday. Everybody is happy. The students are relieved, the parents and families are overjoyed, and the faculty and staff can proudly send off a new crop of motivated young people out into the world." I couldn't have said it better. Commencement addresses are always an opportunity to praise your accomplishments, but this year the praise is especially well-deserved. When you made the fateful decision to come to graduate school, few of you, especially the class that entered in 2020, probably imagined the challenges you would face in this prolonged and uncertain age of COVID. Yet despite the uncertainties and the difficulties, you have persevered with good humor and true resilience to reach this memorable day. Let us all take this moment to salute you and your achievements. And I want to pay special tribute to the many members of this class who serve in the military. Thank you for your service. But all of you know you had a lot of support along the way. First and foremost, from your families and friends, many of whom are here today or streaming the event. So I'll ask our students to stand and applaud them for the love and commitment they have showed you. And of course, none of this would have been possible without the dedication and commitment of the SAIS faculty and staff. So I ask the faculty and staff here today to stand so that we can express our appreciation to you. And finally, let me thank the musicians who gave us such a wonderful start to our event. I also want to thank our alumni and our board of advisors for their extraordinary support, because as you all know, they are an integral part of the extended SAIS family. This truly is, as Bob Schieffer observed, a joyous day. But our joy is mixed with sadness at the senseless brutality we are witnessing today in Ukraine and the continuing pain and suffering caused by the COVID pandemic. I know that many of you have lost loved ones to this terrible disease, and I know that they are in your hearts, even as we celebrate today. Nor are these the only challenges we face together in the third decade of the 21st century. Climate change, which threatens the very viability of the precious ecosystem in which we live, inequality and the denial of basic human rights in so many parts of the world, hatred and intolerance, which tears apart the fabric of even the most well-established democratic nations of the world, including our own, to name just a few. And this morning, our hearts and our prayers are with the families in Uvalde, Texas, and in Buffalo. I recount these things not to cast a pall over the festivities, but to underscore why it is so important that you came here to SAIS. Because you believe that these challenges could and should be overcome, and that you wanted to be an active part of that solution. You chose SAIS because you believe, like my good friend and mentor Madeleine Albright, who began her professional studies right here at SAIS, that an individual could make a difference, and that SAIS could give you the insights and the tools to make that a reality. You learned from your remarkable, diverse, and dynamic fellow students the wisdom of what is said to be a traditional African proverb: if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. As I meet with so many SAIS alumni around the world who are shaping our future for the better, I know that you too soon will take your place among them, following the many paths that SAIS graduates take to realize their hopes and dreams. I look forward to all of you coming back and sharing your experiences with us. Please come see our new home that will open next year on Pennsylvania Avenue and help inspire the next generation of SAIS students to come. Now it's my great pleasure to introduce Annika Penn, the Johns Hopkins University Alumni Association president. I'm thrilled to note that Annika is not only an alumna of Johns Hopkins University, but of the School of Advanced International Studies, graduating in 2010. She is an investor, entrepreneur, and global health pioneer. She currently connects innovation with capital at Bailey Gifford. Previously, she served as the entrepreneur in residence at the Jill Kerr Conway Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center at Smith College, and was the co-founder and CEO of Frontier Health, a marketplace for innovative frugal medical devices for the developing world. Her career has traversed medical research, international reproductive health and HIV/AIDS, health innovation, and human rights policy. She holds an MA in International Relations from SAIS, with concentrations in International Economics and China Studies, and a BA from Smith College, with time spent at Nanjing University as part of the Duke University Study in China program. And I'm honored that she is also a member of the SAIS Board of Advisors. I welcome you to the podium.
Good morning to the newest graduating class from Johns Hopkins School of Advanced International Studies. I am Annika Penn, the Johns Hopkins Alumni Association President, University Trustee, graduating class of 2010 from SAIS. On behalf of the Johns Hopkins Alumni Council and the Johns Hopkins Alumni Association, I want to congratulate you on your commencement and welcome you to the Johns Hopkins Global Alumni Community, 250,000 strong. I'm excited to introduce you to the next phase of your Hopkins journey. Like me, you chose Hopkins for the opportunity to flourish in a university community with a diversity of experiences. Your alumni community extends beyond SAIS campus to a worldwide network that celebrates this community's diversity, whether you're a Carey Business School alum in Baltimore, a medicine grad in California, or a SAISer in Bologna. As the newest members of the Alumni Association, you'll find many opportunities to celebrate, grow, and remain active, both virtually and in person. I encourage each of you to connect with one another on One Hop Alumni, our extensive virtual networking platform, and through social, cultural, identity, and industry-based events designed by and for our alumni community. From our school-based alumni weekends to our annual networking conferences and everything in between. Consider mentoring a current student. Continue to shape and manage your career path through Handshake. Explore Hopkins at Home, our online source for lectures, mini courses, and live events. Learn more about our other lifelong learning opportunities, including our Odyssey non-credit programs and the virtual book club. Follow the Alumni Association's social media accounts, become a social media ambassador, and keep your contact information updated so you receive the latest university and association news. Don't forget to submit a class note to Johns Hopkins Magazine and let us know what you've been up to. On a personal note, I have been an active member of the Alumni Association Council since 2014, but I started as part of the SAIS New York Alumni Club in 2010, shortly after I graduated. And I've been honored to serve as a volunteer for the university in a multitude of roles. I hope you will join me and the thousands of other alumni who use these opportunities to enrich their lives, both personally and professionally. And in closing, I hope you remember that wherever you go, there are Hopkins alums where you are. There are Hopkins alums doing what you do, and most importantly, there are Hopkins alums doing what you want to do next. And we're here to connect you with them and the university. And if you don't find an opportunity that interests you, we'll help you create a group that best represents you and your interests. My heartfelt congratulations once again to each and every one of you. And I hope this will be the first of many opportunities where our paths will cross. And as you go out and celebrate, remember that you are forever a part of Hopkins. Now let's get you started on your alumni journey.
Thank you, Annika. Now I have the privilege to introduce Ben Shinogle, Student Government Association President. During my time at SAIS, I've had the pleasure to get to know Ben. He has been a tireless advocate for his fellow students and a valued contributor to our ongoing conversation between faculty, staff, students, and alumni. Growing up in Kansas City, Ben studied English and political science at William Jewell College before teaching high school English to Hmong refugees as a core member with the Teach for America Milwaukee. He is also a Fulbright Fellow, having served in Greece. At SAIS, Ben has taken courses on East Asia, American foreign policy, and strategic studies. Ben, I welcome you to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Steinberg. Before I say anything more, it would be remiss if I didn't offer this opportunity for us to thank the truly unparalleled faculty that have made this experience so wonderful. Thank you. A second and equally emphatic thank you to the family, parents, friends, loved ones, and even the more distant relatives whose lack of knowledge of SAIS reminded us to stay humble. Graduations inspire a sense of ritual and optimism, looking to the future, reassured of our unique ability to change this world. And yet, it seems this world is going to hell. Consider, just in our time at SAIS, we observed the fall of Burmese democracy, a riot at the US Capitol, the return of Taliban power in Afghanistan, increased testing and nuclear testing in North Korea, and a devastating invasion of Ukraine. Oh, and that other thing that we've been dealing with for over 2 years now. Given all this, I may not be alone in feeling a bit humbled and overwhelmed by the challenges demanded of us, especially as we transition from the lofty and reverberating conversations of SAIS to the more prosaic concerns of life after graduating. We look from our gray, rather Soviet-looking buildings of SAIS to... It's true. To essentially starting over, having to prove ourselves again. So then, how do we settle? How do we square this shift from the profound to the gritty, repetitive, often unexciting world of work and commutes and coffee? One approach might be to grit our teeth and get ahead. Indeed, many of us have gotten to this stage through a singular focus on the next thing. Perhaps even right now, many of our minds have wandered to upcoming interviews, travel, and possibly even dinner. Searching for clarity, I began reading SAIS founder Paul Nitz's memoir. Here, the statesman characterizes his historic contributions to American Cold War policy not in grand events or momentous meetings, but by late nights writing policy, endless reading, unflinching editing. This should sound familiar. Here, I think NHTSA is telling us to savor the details of our work and our lives. After all, if our efforts are merely a means to social or political status, our peers, bosses, voters, friends will sense it. And in that way, we will have lost them. I submit, however, that our class has, in large part, already proven this capacity. Entering this year, we surfaced from the world of Zoom to a place with little institutional memory, and a student government which had never stepped foot on or even attended campus. Despite this, our class resurrected over 15 clubs and began another 10, worked with the administration to revise the registration process, recreated old traditions like the SAIS talent show, which some of us will never forget, and the most highly attended cherry blossom ball in SAIS history, 650 people fighting simultaneously for drinks. You see, we could have muddled through, but instead leaned into the everyday, shivering through freezing happy hours when COVID restrictions prevented indoor events, dodging cars as we jaywalked across Massachusetts Avenue, and suffering many hours in the truly scorching and unforgiving climate of Mason Library. All of this greeted with our class sense of signature bemused optimism. As a true SAIS student, I have yet to finish NHTSA's book, and so I am still waiting to see how the Cold War ends. But I am confident that this story and ours will body forth success if we, the battle-scarred, driven, scrappy class of 2022, consecrate these everyday struggles into encounters and that which creates meaning. As one of the great professors of my life, Dr. Reinstahl, once said, "Ambition disappoints just as it is consummated. For joy and hope, it is always spring." Thank you. And now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce this year's senior speaker, Umama Kabli. Not finished. A native of Toronto, Umama came to SAIS a former Fulbrighter and veteran of the National Guard. This year, Umama has served as the archetype of servant leadership in her dedicated work as the Student Government Association treasurer. Having been awarded a Pickering Fellowship, Umama will join the United States Foreign Service upon her graduation from SAIS, first serving in Brussels this upcoming summer. She was chosen to represent the graduating class today by a committee of faculty, staff, and students on the basis of her leadership and perspective. Please help me welcome Umama Kabli.
Thank you so much, Ben, for that wonderful introduction. Before I start, I just want to thank my family so much for being here today, one of which came from Canada, so I really appreciate you coming here. Dear fellow graduates, family members, and esteemed faculty, my name is Umama, and I'm honored to be your student commencement speaker today. Thank you all so much for joining us here to celebrate the Johns Hopkins SAIS graduating class of 2022. The fact that we are all in this room today is a testament to how far we've all come. After months of endless Zoom calls and being told that we're still on mute, I'm glad that we can all celebrate this special moment in person, honoring our efforts and recognizing those that have helped us across the finish line. When I sat and wrote this speech, I pondered about the kind of message I wanted to impart on my fellow graduates. A friend suggested I say something that would marry the problems of the world with a general positivity about the class's ability to solve it. Another suggested I keep it lighthearted, but just enough to where I wouldn't risk losing my security clearance. With all that said, I will do my best to sum up the sentiments of our academic experience over the last 2 years. We all came to SAIS with different goals in mind. Perhaps it was to take classes with renowned practitioners in the field of national security and American foreign policy, conduct research, or secure a SAIS degree to infiltrate DC's very unforgiving job market. Whatever reason it is, we can most certainly agree that we are leaving SAIS with the tools to think critically about the problems of the world. I can truly say that Professor Stevenson's Conduct of Foreign Policy and Professor Hintz's Psychology and Decision-Making in Foreign Policy classes have been some of my own personal favorites. In recent weeks, we have also seen how the invasion of Ukraine has brought great awareness to what can happen when diplomacy fails. We have seen the atrocities of human suffering and rallied to provide support where necessary. But most importantly, we also recognize that we cannot turn a blind eye to suffering in other parts of the world, and that peace does not have a one-size-fits-all solution. Upon further reflection, it is quite amazing to see how the profound things we talk about at SAIS will play a big role in the conversations we have about our careers in the future. The dreams we have cultivated in the Nizza courtyard, the Admiral, on walks down Embassy Row, or Julio's bar in Bologna, will determine the different trajectories we take in life. Just think about the talent sitting in this room today: military veterans, Peace Corps volunteers, Fulbright scholars, Pickering, Rangel, and Payne fellows, teachers, journalists, authors, consultants, and so on. What a privilege it is to be among the best of the best. Moreover, the connections we have made with our peers will stand the test of time. The friendships we have cultivated at happy hours, SAIS Got Talent, Cherry Blossom Ball, Trivia Night, on WhatsApp, or even in class with our favorite professors, will stay with us as a reminder that not even a worldwide pandemic can get in the way of genuine human connection. We have been there for each other at our highest points and wallowed in despair at our lowest. Thanks a lot, Micro and Macro. You know, I truly look forward to the day where I'll get to utilize the Cobb-Douglas production function again. And I'll also never forget losing half the points on my midterm for not drawing a graph. Nonetheless, we have shown a great tenacity for self-improvement and an admirable strength to get back on our feet every time we fall. So today, at this moment in which we reach the end of our runway and prepare for takeoff, I would like to conclude by sharing 3 reflections that came to mind. First, and continuing with our flight analogy, there is no single path to get from point A to point B. Though we've spent years of schooling trying to understand the longitude and latitudes of life, there are no right or wrong answers. Instead, let your gut feelings guide you, and don't be afraid to recalculate your GPS when necessary. Second, there is no flight without a crew. We are sitting here today because of those who have supported us along our journey. Thank you to our families who have helped us emotionally and financially, friends who have been tolerant enough to not hate us for choosing books over drinks, and many others who have contributed to our personal and academic formation. Don't forget to thank them and keep them close. And last but not least, we must recognize the privileged position we have been put in to receive access to a world-class education. Be aware of the platform you hold and the power of your words. Be deliberate, be humble, be kind, and be helpful, because that will get you the first-class ticket to success. My fellow graduates, I wish you all the best, and I trust that each and every one of you will represent our school to the best of your ability. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thanks, Umama. Now it's my great pleasure to present this year's Founders Award. which is given to an individual who has provided extraordinary support to the school. And this year, it's my special honor to recognize Gabrielle Roberts-Hendy as the 2022 recipient of the Founders Award. A beloved colleague and trusted advisor, Gabby serves as Director of Scheduling and Assistant to the Dean. In her years of service at SAIS, Gabby has developed a reputation for near omniscience. The best advice I received on getting this role as your dean was listen to Gabby. In many ways, she is the cornerstone that supports our institution, ensuring distinguished guests are welcome, a diverse set of voices are heard, birthdays are celebrated, and colleagues are acknowledged for their contributions. This is why I know that all of my colleagues and everybody at SAIS shares with me in honoring Gabby this morning. As someone who is perpetually facilitating others' achievements, it is wholly deserving and long overdue that she be recognized for her own accomplishments and exemplary service to this institution. And now I turn to another great honor for me, which is the opportunity to present the 2022 Dean's Award for Exemplary Service, which is given to an individual who has gone above and beyond in their commitment and service to the school. In recognition of her tremendous efforts and dedication to SAIS since she joined our community in 2019, it is my honor to recognize Yanan Nagata as the 2022 recipient of the Dean's Award for Exemplary Service. Yanan is a SAIS alumna, and she currently serves as the Executive Assistant in the Office of Faculty Affairs, where she plays a critical role in developing new initiatives and supporting our faculty school-wide. Despite juggling various responsibilities, Yanan consistently approaches her work with exceptional enthusiasm and diligence. Please join me in congratulating her and thanking her for her commitment to our faculty and to our institution. So now I welcome Professor Kent Calder to the podium. Kent is currently the Interim Vice Dean for Education and Academic Affairs, but all of you know him not just for his current role, but for his own extraordinary service to this school as the Interim Dean before I came, as my trusted advisor as I took on this exciting and challenging role, and as a person who has served in so many capacities over such a long time. So when I ask him to come up and present the Herter and Forster Awards, let's also give him a round of applause for his great contributions to SAIS.
Thank you, Dean Steinberg. It's one of the great honors of my life to serve in some small way for SAIS. It's also my privilege now to announce the winners of two of our esteemed student awards. First, we have the Christian A. Herter Award, established by the friends and associates of our co-founder, Christian A. Herter. This award for distinguished academic performance is presented in honor of the person whose vision and inspiration have encouraged generations of young people to perform effectively with skill and statesmanship in the international arena. The Herter Award as you may know, is given to students in the second-year class with the highest grade point averages for their first 3 semesters. This year, the winners of the Christian A. Herter Award are 5 of our students. As your name is called, please come to the podium with the other recipients to receive your award. First of all, Josh Bramble. And next, Jarrett Fisher. And next, Amir Nasser. Our 4th recipient, Sam Ricciardi. And then also Avery Thomas. Congratulations to everyone. While the Herter Award, as I mentioned, is given for scholarship, the most important component of the next award, the William C. Foster Award, is service to SAIS and the community. The certificate reads, "For sound scholarship and a record of leadership and distinguished service to SAIS, exemplary of the high qualities of integrity, loyalty, and ability admired by Mr. Foster. This prize honors the former director of the Arms Control and Disarmament Agency, distinguished businessman, tireless public servant, and devoted SAIS Advisory Council member." The students receiving the Foster Award this year were selected for their significant contributions to SAIS in the broader community. The recipients of this year's Foster Award are, first, Deja Gaynor. And next, Jennifer Lee. And finally, Connor O'Brien. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you very much, and congratulations again.
Hey, graduates. It is my honor to recognize the Student Government Association for their dedication, hard work, and I would like to acknowledge the graduating members of this year's SGA. Please come to the front as I call your name. Benjamin Shinogle, President. Chung Hong, Vice President. Umama Kabli, Treasurer. Simone Vikenreader, Events Chair. Connor O'Brien, Bologna Representative. Juliana Sloika, MIPP Representative. Shay Avshalom Zavdi, MIPP Representative. And Anushka Bafna, MIEF Representative. This group of leaders took a challenging year and really worked to make the best of it on behalf of you, their peers. They were fierce advocates for the entire student body, and they represented you, the class of 2022, very well. It's been a fun time, to say the least, serving as their advisor, and I want to express my deepest thanks for a job well done. I would now like to bring back to the stage a thoughtful and hardworking servant leader, your student body president, Ben Shinogle.
Forgot this. Thank you, Corey. Commencements tend to focus on the graduates, but the Student Government Association this year felt it was only appropriate to recognize the truly unparalleled faculty that make SAIS such a special experience. For the Excellence in Teaching Awards, students nominated professors across 5 categories: economics, language studies, policy studies, regional studies, and adjunct teaching. Professors, as your name is announced, if you would just come up to the side of the stage. The Excellence in Teaching Award for Economics goes to Professor Adam Kummer. Students noted Professor Kummer's enthusiasm for economics and teaching, bringing to his International Monetary Theory class an insistence that students not merely learn but understand the material. His concern for student outcomes is evident by the universal praise and sense of thanks exhibited by his students. Congratulations, Professor Kummer. The Excellence in Teaching Award for Language Studies goes to Professor Kim Mi-tak for her teaching of Korean language. Students cited Professor Mi-tak's passion and energy for teaching, authentic concern for her and interest for her students, and ability to inspire confidence, enthusiasm, and rapid progress in each of her pupils. Thank you, Professor Kim Mi-tak, or rather, 감사합니다. The Excellence in Teaching Award for Policy Studies goes to Professor Adam Zubin for his teaching on the course of illicit finance. Students were struck by Professor Zubin's ability to invoke enthusiasm in a finance class at 8 a.m., using a series of engaging and innovative teaching techniques. He is also famous for lavishing significant time, interest, and feedback to realize the best possible outcomes to student scholarship and leadership. Congratulations, Professor Zubin. The Excellence in Teaching Award for Regional Studies Instruction goes to Nargis Bajoli for her course on Iran and the Middle East. Professor Bajoli is famed for challenging perspectives on Iran, framing provocative conversations, and a comprehensive knowledge of the region and the case studies therein. Students also noted her ability to frame these complex dynamics in a way that introduces clarity to this complex subject. Thank you, Professor Bajoli. The Excellence in Teaching Award for Adjunct Teaching goes to Professor David Keegan for his course on the triangle of diplomatic, security, and economic dynamics between the United States, China, and Taiwan. Professor Keegan gave me a B+, But despite this single flaw, he is noted for his complete mastery over the Taiwanese history and sensitivity to which he approached this delicate subject matter. He is also noted for his thorough engagement with the student work and discussions, ability to create a community in the classroom, and generally affable nature. Thank you, Professor Keegan. Though you may be tired of it, please offer one more enthusiastic round of applause for our incredible faculty. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben, and let me also extend my congratulations to my colleagues on their awards for exemplary teaching. I think we all, as faculty members, feel there's no greater honor than to get that kind of distinction and appreciation of the students. So now I have the distinct honor to welcome my friend and colleague, Dr. Lael Brainerd, the Vice Chair of the Federal Reserve Board System, our 2022 commencement speaker. As one of the nation's foremost macroeconomists, Dr. Brainerd has led a distinguished career in academia and service to the United States, working at the highest levels of government. She took office as a member of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System on June 16, 2014, to fill an unexpired term ending January 31st, 2026. This past November, Dr. Brainerd was nominated by President Biden to serve as Vice Chair of the Board of Governors, and she was confirmed by the Senate on April 26, 2022. Prior to appointment to the board, Dr. Brainerd served as Undersecretary of the U.S. Department of Treasury from 2010 to 2013 and Counselor to the Secretary of Treasury in 2009. During this time, she was the U.S. representative to the G20 Finance Deputies and G7 Deputies and was a member of the Financial Stability Board. She received the Alexander Hamilton Award for her service. From 2001 to 2008, Dr. Brainerd was Vice President and the founding director of the Global Economy and Development Program and held the Bernard L. Schwartz Chair at the Brookings Institution, where she built a new research program to address global economic challenges. Prior to that time, she served as Deputy National Economic Advisor and Deputy Assistant to President Clinton. She also served as President Clinton's personal representative to the G8, the G7 and G8 summits. From 1990 to 1996, she was an assistant and associate professor of applied economics at MIT's Sloan School of Management. She's published numerous articles on a variety of economic topics and is the editor or co-editor of several books. She received a BA with University Honors from Wesleyan University in 1983 and an MS and a PhD in economics in 1989 from Harvard, where she was awarded a National Science Foundation Fellowship. She is also the recipient of a White House Fellowship. But all this is just prelude to the fact that she is also the daughter of a beloved member of the SAIS family and staff, and mother to recent Wesleyan graduate from just a few days, Kaylin. So please let me ask you to join me in welcoming Dr. Lael Brainerd.
It's a real honor to be here today. Thank you, Dean Steinberg, members of the faculty and staff, members of the board, distinguished guests, parents, family members, and to the class of 2022, congratulations. I'm honored to be here with you to celebrate this day for which you have worked so hard and on which you go out to make your mark in the world. You go forth equipped with an incredible intellectual arsenal and lifelong friends from your time at SAIS. As a mom, as a parent, I'd like to extend a special welcome to the parents and the families who have joined this celebration today. No doubt, you are filled, as I am often, with awe and admiration for these amazing offspring and the good they will do in the world. To be honest, when Dean Steinberg invited me to speak, I was concerned you might not be so excited to hear from a central banker. Central bankers are dull by design. We use 17 words when 2 would suffice. We make a virtue of using language that is prosaic and concrete. Our pronouncements are carefully calibrated so they are understood exactly as intended, leaving nothing to the imagination. In short, we are the opposite of the poetry, drama, and inspiration that are the stuff of launching gifted graduates on their career quests. But a friend reminded me that if there is anywhere a central banker might be a good fit for graduation, it's SAIS. Because at SAIS, you're required to not only take, but also pass monetary theory. No doubt your parents must be wondering, monetary theory? How's that going to help my child's career? Is it too late for them to become a doctor or a lawyer? But that is the point. You've chosen a different path. 2 years ago, when a devastating coronavirus struck, when fear and panic spread, you chose to learn more. When economies and markets seized up, you chose to focus on developing solutions. When travel and trade trickled to a stop, you chose to commit to a life in global affairs. You've endured lockdowns and Zoom lectures to get an education that will help you understand and address the complexities of our world. Your generation has already had to show resilience and strength in the face of a once-in-a-100-year pandemic and prepare for a world where once-in-a-100-year events seem to occur every couple of years. That strength and learning will serve you well as you embark on your life's work. As you do so, I hope some of you are considering devoting part of your career to public service, and I can see by the many uniforms here that many of you have already done so, and I want to thank you for your service. Others, not so much, and I get it. Public service is not glamorous, but I hope many of you will consider devoting a part of your life's work to a public mission and will do so with enthusiasm and urgency, because public service can have a profound effect on people and communities around our country. It can be motivating and satisfying in ways that are truly rare. So permit me to provide a glimpse of the hopes and dreams that animated my journey and guide my work as a reminder that you can and must continue to dream big and stay true to your chosen mission as you navigate your journey with as much passion as professionalism and as much integrity as intellect. So let me start by tracing what I do today to what I cared about when I was a young American growing up in Europe. When I was a little girl observing life in Poland under Soviet rule, I started making mental checklists of the communities around me. Gray apartment block with cratered walls and broken glass, dilapidated factory with an open furnace, long line at the bread shop. I noticed the contrast between the bright colors and bustle of the farmers selling produce from their own plots of land with the gray bleakness of communist factories and poorly stocked shelves, and the even greater contrast with West Germany at a time it was fast integrating with its Western neighbors, new cars, thriving small businesses, packed store shelves. What I observed around me, I later came to understand, were features of the Cold War battle over the ideals of freedom and enterprise and the kind of political systems and institutions that could best support our dreams. In those early days, it was hard to imagine the rise of solidarity and the fall of the wall. 3 decades later, it is inspiring to stand with a united and free Europe as it opposes Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine. Once I started working, I found myself compiling these checklists in Maggie Thatcher's industrial cities, in auto assembly plants in Detroit, in financial crisis-stricken Mexico City, in micro enterprises in Senegal. Whether I'm on a community visit or a family vacation, I read neighborhoods the way some people survey land for planting, or spreadsheets for weak links, or legal briefs for inconsistencies. Boarded up row house, not a grocery store in sight. Multi-lane highway bifurcating the old commercial district. As I've traveled this country from Milwaukee to the Mississippi Delta, from Atlanta to Appalachia, from Detroit to the Colonias, and from Scranton to the Pine Ridge Reservation, in urban and rural areas alike, it is striking how much the opportunities and challenges facing families are shaped by the health of their communities and their broader economies. At the most foundation level, what animates my job at our nation's central bank is the opportunity to lift up the livelihoods and lives of working families across America. As central bankers, we don't see inflation or unemployment as blue or red. We focus on data and proven solutions, and our mission is to serve all Americans. We see time and time again the families that have the smallest financial buffers, the communities with the least resilience, suffer the most when turbulence strikes. And it strikes often, as I've learned from the many financial crises that have punctuated my career. Think about it, in the past decade alone, communities have contended with the devastation of the global financial crisis, the European debt crisis, the COVID-19 crisis, and now the burden on stretched household budgets from Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine, as well as the devastating hardship suffered by the Ukraine people. The arc from the collapse of the Berlin Wall to the response to the COVID-19 pandemic is this: ideas and actions can change the course of communities and countries. Let me share with you 3 brief examples of how individuals have come together to shape policy for the greater good. 90 years ago, the first woman cabinet secretary, Frances Perkins, convinced a skeptical Franklin Roosevelt that unemployment insurance wasn't a handout but a smart investment. Not only would it be an effective self-financed way to help families smooth through periods when work was hard to find due to no fault of their own, but it would also support the health of the broader economy. So 2 years ago, when a global pandemic struck, the application of Perkins' logic through an expanded set of programs and facilities sustained millions of families and countless small businesses. After returning from a meeting in Europe in late February 2022, when COVID was just starting to go global, I suddenly realized with startling clarity that these are the moments we are here for when communities around the country count on us to act. With a shocking 20 million Americans laid off in one short month, with the US stock market plunging 12% in one day, with Main Street businesses shuttering and students headed home in 94% of classrooms, it was vital to respond with boldness and creativity. And we did. In contrast to the devastation wrought by the inaction in the lead up to the Great Depression, the COVID response showed that swift, decisive action can stave off catastrophe. When there's the will to do so, with the support of Congress, we can and must use our tools to help protect families, businesses, and their communities, and by so doing, make the broader economy more resilient. The second example is Augustus Hopkins, a Black congressman who in the 1970s was a key architect of the statute enshrining the words full employment in the Federal Reserve's mandate along with price stability. He knew that only with maximum employment would there be true opportunity for workers of all races, ethnicities, and genders. Every day, I am mindful that the opportunities and prosperity of working families all across this country rest in part on our commitment to the prosaic words maximum employment and price stability, which, like policy work itself, belie the enormity of their effect. Maximum employment and stable prices benefit all Americans, but particularly those with lower incomes. Price stability is of greatest importance for those families because they spend more than 3/4 of their paychecks on essentials like groceries, gas, and rent, more than double the 31% spent by higher income households. That's why high inflation is our most pressing challenge today, and why we are taking strong actions to bring it down. The third example took place 45 years ago when civil rights leaders, banks, and community groups worked together with leaders in Congress to enact the Community Reinvestment Act. To address the damaging legacy of redlining, the practice of restricting access to credit in neighborhoods, often on demographic grounds, Congress assigned banking regulators, like us, with the responsibility to ensure banks serve their entire communities. And that law, that far-sighted law, remains the foundation of the ecosystem, supporting credit, investment, and financial inclusion in communities that face the greatest challenges to this day. So a commitment to mission, to providing opportunities in all communities, to embracing change, to taking bold action when it's needed. These guiding principles that have been important for me may also be important for you as you embark on your professional journey. I noted that in the early days, the demise of the Iron Curtain was virtually inconceivable, but when the tides turned, that change came hard and fast. The digital revolution similarly heralded a recognition at a visceral level that we are hurtling toward a new era. Your generation is experiencing change of this magnitude at a breathtaking pace. We're living through a profound shift in our collective and individual histories. That list of challenges that Benj noted earlier, those are your challenges. This great reordering gives you a unique opportunity to shape what comes next. You are headed into the world at exactly the moment that your ability to change it has never been more important. And you came to the right place to do it. SAIS was founded in 1943 during World War II, 1 year before the Bretton Woods Conference, 2 years before the United Nations, and 4 years before the establishment of the National Security Council. It was established during a crisis to enable its graduates to make a better world. Sound familiar? As SAIS graduates, you are equipped with an intellectual framework that enables you to work across disciplines as much as within them at both a national and global level. I guarantee no challenge worthy of your attention will be simple. The challenges your generation faces are multifaceted, requiring you to think and act across disciplinary boundaries no less than national boundaries. As SAIS graduates, you understand that whatever your professional calling may be, finance, technology, development, diplomacy, you are called to do so by a mission that animates you and that holds its own inspiration and poetry for you. As SAIS graduates, you're supremely well positioned to combine theory and practice in the arena. You will have your own moment when you realize with startling clarity that it is on you. You are called upon to act with boldness and resolve. I encountered two groups of people when I was navigating the aftershocks of the great financial crisis and the complexities of the European debt crisis. SAIS graduates I worked with and SAIS graduates I worked for. Both were excellent. So I am confident that your education here has equipped you well to understand and act on the big forces that are driving change. Finally, there's a last superpower from your time here, and this may be the best of all. Here's a hint. Take a look around you. As SAIS graduates, you embark on your professional journey with a lifelong network of friends, mentors, collaborators here and around the world that will sustain and support you as you rise to meet challenges that may be impossible to even imagine right now. Indeed, this SAIS community may turn out to be the greatest gift of your time here. So let me conclude by simply saying to each of you and to your families, congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you, Lael. I think the stories that you tell, the experiences that you recount, are no better evidence of both the necessity and the importance of what you all have been doing during your time here at SAIS, and also the possibility of what you can do with what you've learned and experienced from your time at SAIS. So thank you very much for that. So now we get to the good part, the part you've all been waiting for. It's the time to award your degrees, the moment you have all worked very hard for. So I'd now like to ask our very distinguished Dean of Students, Corey Baker, to introduce the graduating class of 2022.
All of you come down. All of you. All of you. At one. Line up. All of you. It is now my pleasure to present the candidates for a Master's of International Public Policy. Juliana Soika. Shai Avshalom Zavdi. It is now my pleasure to present candidates for a Master of Arts. Simone Weikenrieder. Chung Wei Hong. Amir Nasi. Avery Zyke Thomas. Joshua Kiyataro Bramble. Jarrett Raven Fisher. Sam Ricciardi. Benjamin Cargill Shinogle. Umama Kabli. Deja Gainey. Jennifer Karen Lee. Connor Herrick O'Brien. It's now my pleasure to present the candidates for Masters of International Economics and Finance. Anushka Bafna. So again, it is my pleasure to present the candidates of Master of Arts. Tina Miriam Abraham. Michael Akopian. Bracken Allen. Bruce Edward Allen. Sofia Alpizar Vargas. Zahir Malik Amalani. There we go. Daniel Anaforian. Daniela Andrade Alvarez. Nicholas Christopher Ashley. Altaswin Mornaki Atala. Urza Azizi. Emma Bat. Veroline Lassie Bernard. Juliana Marie Barr. Walter F. Bayer. Howard Nathan Berkowitz. Emma Eugene Johanna Beavers. Alec Burnback. Pilar Maria Bolognesi. Alessandra Buisani. Samuel Cooper Brame. Mara Brody. Jonathan Bukowski. Catherine Michelle Burke. Kevin James Butler. Yulia Buenova. Esperance Mbunga Winnie. Harrison Cahoon. Cristina Camacho Calagrich. Shuaishuo Cao. Austin John Cardona. Nicholas McGee Carpenter. Juan Daniel Carrero. Wang Wu Chang. Kelsey Ann Chapman. Roshao Chen. Vivian Gua Chen. Yifeng Chen. Yulian Chen. Chu Yan Cheng. Kuhan Chu. Julia Como. Asiana Cooper. Mark Cortadellas Mancini. Ashley Lauren Cosart. Samuel Wayne Croy. Thomas Davidson. Benjamin Riley Deese. Daniel Patrick Dennehy. Malika Brianna Adele Dia. Catherine Dennison. Ling Kang Do. Andrew Domsick. Corey Driver. Mackenzie Keo Drucker. Zhengju Du. Miriam Renee Jurgens Dupree. Matthew Lee Dutko. Jan Erhard. Carolyn Aaron Elkin. Luke Engstrand. Gabriel Gillespie Epstein. Francisco Martin Estores. Noah Jerome Fywell. Rachel Ann Feldhausen. Fan Feng. Laura Fides Oltra. Anas Falali Baba. Julia Fernandez Fonteles. Carrie Fornes. Haley Freevert. Paisy Gao. Tamta Gege Jagori. Dimyana Guargava. Bianca Getzel. Seth Deliverance Gillespie. Emma Giron. Eleanor Golden. Juan Carlos Gomez. Adam Christopher Guarneri. Anil Gupta. Charles Halb. Peter Aidenis Hansen. Audrey Marie Hazel. Weston Lambert Hazelton. Camilla He. Xinghua He. Liv Karen Melina Heinrich. Dana Helfenbein. Neville Malone Hemming. Erica Noel Herrera. Anthony Charbel Hokayam. Evan Harris Horn. David John Horner Eibler. Elias Everett Howard. Chen Huang. Jingyun Huang. Tianwei Huang. Ellie Simong Huang. Jenza Huang. David Hyun. Liziza Ibragimova. Keisuke Inara. Catherine Rose Ingram. Carmela Irato. Takako Iwake. Ryan Patrick Jenks. Ruta Karpaskute. Yes. Nikita Kazimirov. Annie Kemmerer. Alicia Kadka. Rohail Khan. Esther Hannah Kim. Nicholas Ford Kinberg. Keisha King. Eva Martha Elaine Klaus. John Francis Klein. Michael Kanak. Ali Abis Kosioglu. Hunter Marcus Christie. Aditi Kumar. Ananya Kumar. Jacob Andrew Larson. Anthony Quinn Loretta. Michael Lawrence. Eric Lasdens. Connie Mae Lee. Ryan Christopher Lee. Wendy Lejeune. Jung Yi Long. Mari Lentini. Samantha Elizabeth Levy. Fong Lee. Jinhan Lee. Lishua Lee. Mofi Lee. Shoyi Lee. Zohran Lee. Lizang Liang. Li Lin. Zoyu Liu. Thomas Lowry. Chui Lu. Xinghui Lu. Hui Lu. Shuoyi Lu. Yushan Lu. Yachen Luo. Ning Ma. Xingyi Ma. Christopher Madu. Sarah Magan. Tracy Maguba. Faduma Majid. Ashwinder Rai Malhotra. Lucas Stephen Austin Markham. Catrell Leanne Marks. Grace Kelly Marshall. Hope Marie Marshall. Jordan Martin. Yuriko Mariyama. Holland McCabe. Luke McGeown. Brendan Patrick McKnight. Brendan James McMullen. Li Ying Mong. Ria Menon. Jonathan Scott Meyer. Yao Mi. Samin Mirfak Rahi. Carolyn Everett Moot. Jacqueline Sanders Murray. Been working on this. Sharon Munasingra Archige. Alejandro Munoz Alonso Merio. Zachary Benton Nelson. Margot Paulina Nykirk. Hiroko Noda. James Raymond O'Connor. Lindsay Afori. Amanda Onyate Tules. Franz Osilia Rincones. Molly Maureen Parrish. Luca Patrinche. Richard Fields Peterson. Yuhan Peng. Michael Picard. Reed Griffin Piercy. Evan Felipe Pineda. Santiago Guillermo Previde. Sahar Priano. Rong Xin. Jajun Chu. Xinyu Chu. Rahul Raju. Pekun Ran. Cody Benjamin Rutherford. Stephen Bennett Reynolds. Jennifer Michelle Roberts. Gabriela Adele Rodbell. Jacqueline Router. Christopher Gabriel Roman. Sophia Ruiz. Hannah Ryan. Emily Scardia. Hayden Thomas Schmidt. Elliot Seckler. Andrew Stenisak. Nathaniel Shabatayev. Ava Shen. Anna Shirakova. Emma Schleifer. Sam Wong Schulman. Jacqueline Nicole Sirk. Kyla Nicole Savak Reed. Emma Marianne Slater. Serena Sonderegger. Got it. Yuhan Song. Sasha Stone. Wei Ching Sun. William Isamu Taki. Jiang Yu Tong. Xuqing Tong. Stephanie Topolsky. Sarah Beth Taub. Colin Tessier K. Colin Thrasher. Zihan Tien. Drake Tien. Rafaela Isabella Chanitz. Bianca Tu. Daniel Patrick Tucker. Michaela Amanda Tucker. Jared Seth Umberger. Clarissa Vargas. Cameron Andrew Vaziri. Stefan Feigl. Harrison Lee Vey. Victor Vorsatz. Blasius Nicholas Joseph Walsh. Harrison Wallace. Daniel Michael Walsh. Longyi Wang. Shechun Wang. Timothy Tianshu Huang. Yinshan Wang. Zheting Huang. Jinyi Wei. Harrison Weinberg. Monica Teagan Weller. Daniel Wethley. Zachary Owen Wheeler. Adrian Lackritz Winchester. Mark Wishmeyer. Elizabeth Hall Wooten. Callie Eugene Shia. Gavin Shu. Luna Shu. Bowen Yan. Hao Yang. Haodong Yang. Huang Jun Yu. Fuyang Yu. Amy Yu. Shming Zhai. Winnie Ruiwang Zhang. Suzy Sui Zhang. Yiyun Zhang. Yu Zhang. Yuer Zhang. Jing Zhao. Lujing Zhao. Yayun Zhang. Yi Zhu. Zhengyun Zhou. It is now my pleasure to present the candidates for a Master of Arts in International Public Policy. Holman Rodney Agar. Anas Al-Qaid. Dugukolo Alpha Omar Bonkanare. Gerard Carvel Lawrence Brown. Michael Bruno. Caitlin Susanna Candy. Tyler Carson. Eduardo Casaroto. Bailey Daniel Caldwell. Kevin Habersang Connell. Ashley Marie Hardwick Cook. Lawrence Chazar. Joseph Robert Curran. Keisha DeVries. Joshua Durek. Anwar Fariz Fadzil. Mitchell Fossum. Paola Fragnuti. Jennifer Ann Goodwin. Alan Hedge. Cody James Inman. Luis Haragui. Rakesh Jha. Huang Kim. Rina Kura Miswa. Jean Barrett Lahardy. Robert Lacasio. Clifford Dean Lucas. Andrew Robert Lund. Satoshi Marukawa. Daniel McGrath. Raymond McGrath. Philip Messina. Robin Meistermacher. Katie Morgan Minor. Smriti Mishra. Matthew Joseph Mitchell. Harrison Brandon Morgan. Hiromitsu Muri. Jonathan Murray. Brian Edward Musler. Kojin Nakishima. Samuel Nurswick. Chris Nizioka. Rajalakshmi Nirmal. Tolu O'Brien. Asha Padmanabhan. Suresh Palakanda. Villard Barry Phillips. Ryan Christopher Radcliffe. Manuel Robles. Arturo Banda Rodriguez. Christian Rase. Mandy Hausun Sao. Arlen Smith. John Soto. Latasha Spear. Genti Suli. Anna Elizabeth Sussman. Christopher Jason Telly. Christopher Lee Tonks. Chris Travelstead. Jared Heath Wagner. Catherine Wallace. Daniel Welteroth. Benjamin Michael Williams. Anna Leticia Yagi Pitzer. Aspar Yushisada. Nadine Ramos Zatar. It is now my pleasure to present the candidates for the Master of Arts in International Economics and Finance. Ruba Hassan Amin. Carmen Avila Yiptong. Nihal Haider Berti. Wen Chao Cheng. Shunju Chen. Yifan Chen. Yutong Chen. Yashavi Chikara. Anna Maria Colina. Sebastian Alemdover. Ruinting Chui. Rong Fan. Xiun Feng. Shuai Chun Gung. Diego Arechiga. Zian Han. Gangshun Hua. Di Jiang. Renuka Charduta Joshi. Dalia Kaditsi. Shanwaz Khan. Uday Kanapukar. This Jane. Jane Kim. Guangying Li. Renzi Li. Chung Ling. Rushuan Liu. Zufan Leo. Gabriel Marion Munoz. Melissa Jane Nikiandri. Abrishme Noir. Guangfu Peng. Xinjian Jacob Peng. Alistair Fopp. Kareem Khalid Salhab. Joshua Mangintor Samin Sung. Fanishka Sukari. Lu Tahang. Subi Sweta Velkumar. Huaijin Huang. Kaiwei Huang. Ziku Huang. Ming Wei. Junghao Wei. Hunting Hu. Wanje Shi. Shuiwen Xie. Wang Yi Xuan. Qingju Yang. Raihua Yang. Yi Yang. Kai Yu. Tongfang Yuan. Zie Ziong. Yuhang Zhang. Xinyu Zhao. Zine Zhu. It is now my pleasure to present the candidates for a Master of Arts in Global Policy. Sarah Lynn Bufano. Francis Castillo. Erica Chicola. Joanna Maria Clark. Katya Dmitrieva. Catherine Flatley. Anthony Grzinczyk. Shannon Donahoe Hall. Thomas LaFerrier. Edward Mahar. Gabriel Mans. Prasanna Verkatesan Nariasama. Rafi Omar. Adam Parker Osborne. Nopal Park. Natalka Pisnia. Caleb Jonathan Pletz. Andrea Ramos. Andrea Valentina Rodriguez Panjotopoulos. Zachary Ruena Rosenberg. Abir Sholi. Pablo Rene Solar. Nikolina Stoikova. Shuai Wang. It is now my pleasure to present the candidates for the Master of Arts in Global Risk. Vincent Clemente Bajarano. Paul Melvin Juber. Shane Patterson. Jennifer Page Powell. Jesse Daniel Reese. Zara Medhi Sahib. Eileen Shields West. Eleonora Velez. It is now my pleasure to present the candidates for the Master of Arts in Sustainable Energy. Hannah Cohen. Jonathan James Cook. Jennifer DuPont. Ty Hedlund. Claire Lingham. Rowan Arthur McCarthy. Alex Nostra. Daniel Edward O'Brien. Jessica Dawn Rose. Leilani Maria Bosco Simmons. George Edward Stafford Vaya. Audrey Venant Tang. It is now my pleasure to present the candidates for the Master of Arts in Strategic Cybersecurity and Intelligence. Bethany Abate. Magdalena Barnowska. Samuel Barnett. Alexander Basie. Krista Borchers. Amory Russell Brandon. Lekana Grace Chan. Benjamin Asher Fogel. Christopher Fortes. Mason Alicia Fulling. Emma Goldberg. Michael Joseph Guzman. Hannah Elise Lowenkamp. Derek Lynch. Kenneth Marshall. Jesse McClellan Montague. Emily Corrine Morley. Evelyn May Olivero. Grayson Rosenfeld. Richard Butkus. Grace O'Hara Troy. Parwiz Waziri. Johnson Yuang. Patrick Yu. Zhua Yan. It is now my pleasure to present the candidates for the Doctor of International Affairs. Susanna Chepla. Sarah Chubak-Chol. Octavio Augusto Fernandez. Oh, there it is. Hold on. You right. Take your time. Octavio Augusto Fernandez Lopez. Jonathan Hove. Yarapok Taras Erhen Chulchitsky. Richard Timothy Lavoie. Peter DeVries Raymond. We now honor a DIA graduate from the class of 2021, Kendra Harkins. It is now my pleasure to present the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy. Shushuan Law, dissertation title, Taking It to the Sea, Non-Military Actors in China's Maritime Disputes and Crisis Management. Jaehan Park, dissertation title, The Age of Geopolitics, Japan, Russia, and the United States in the Far East, 1895 to 1905. No, turn around. We now honor a PhD graduate from the class of 2020. Hyun Ji Rim, dissertation title, Deterring Allies, Curbing the Emergence of Nuclear Outlaws in East Asia. And now a PhD graduate from the class of 2021. Alvin Bradley Potter, dissertation title, Mars at Twilight, Leaders, Ideas, and Terminating American Military Interventions.
So you see, Bob Schieffer was right. It really is a great day. And this concludes the 2022 Johns Hopkins University School of Advanced International Studies commencement ceremony. I want to thank our distinguished commencement speaker, Dr. Leo Brainerd, our honored guests, parents, family, colleagues, faculty, staff, and especially congratulations to you, our class of 2022. One more round of applause. And let me also thank Dean Baker for that heroic job in getting through these very remarkably diverse names. So I look forward to seeing you all back soon. And with that, I ask that you stay seated while the faculty in the class of 22 process out the back. And thank you all for being here today.